Where is A.A.Ron?
Present. Hey guys, so I just saw the new Magnificent Seven movie, and wow, I really liked this movie. I mean, I've been begging for a good Western movie for a long time, something that kind of heralds back to the spirit of the old classic cheesy Westerns. The Magnificent Seven does a really good job of that, and I really appreciated the old spirit that it tried to rekindle, even though the modernization of Hollywood and the cinemas can't help us reach that level these days. Something that I want to say right away, the story of the Magnificent Seven is not something new, it's not something unique, especially if you're familiar with the original Magnificent Seven. It goes a little something like, hey y'all, I'm the bad guy, and in 3 weeks I'm gonna come back here to your puny little village and steal all your stuff.
Oh my goodness gracious, who's gonna save us?
Now don't worry, ma'am. I got myself here, and I'm gonna grab 6 other of my homies, and all 7 of us are gonna gang up and 360 no-scope these noobs right in the faces. And when the going gets tough, Titanfall, baby! Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little carried away. Sorry, there's no Titanfall in this movie at all. Sorry. But what I was saying before that about the bad guy coming into the village, threatening to take their stuff, the villagers hire a really cool guy to defend them. That really cool guy gets 6 more really cool guys to team up, train the village, and beat all the bad guys in the end. Yeah, all that. That is not a really new story concept, not really unique. It's been around for a while. It was definitely in the original Magnificent Seven. Before that, it was called The Last Samurai. It's been in other movies too, like in The Bug's Life and the Embo episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The story of the Magnificent Seven is just a reinvention of the wheel. There's no surprises, no major plot twists, nothing really new. But nevertheless, it's still a really exciting movie. Like, I really liked it. It kept me on my toes the whole time. Now, I want to dive a little bit into the cast and characters of this film, starting with Denzel Washington. Yes, this guy was an excellent choice as the lead star of this film. Fun fact, it is actually historically accurate. You see, Hollywood Westerns, the old classic ones, they would always have a Caucasian male to be the lead cowboy role. But if we are to be historically accurate, cowboys back in the day were actually minorities, including African Americans, Chinese, Mexicans, and so on. I really appreciate that this film would do that, stick to historical accuracy. Plus, besides, Denzel Washington nails this role. I can't imagine anybody else that would do a better job at it. Number 2, Chris Pratt. This guy was good in this film. Like, you can tell just by the previews that Chris Pratt's going to be one of the best, funniest parts of this film. At the same time, he is not a Star-Lord. He's not Jurassic World dude. As a matter of fact, I think Chris Pratt did a better job with this Magnificent Seven movie than he did in Jurassic World last year. Yeah, he's really good in this film, really funny. I got a kick out of him. He was great. Now, Chris Pratt is good, yet he's not the only reason to watch this film. All the other members of the Magnificent Seven are awesome. Each of them hold their own little spotlight. It gives you time to love these characters, and the chemistry between them works great. They became best friends on set, and you can see that just by the chemistry that they display in the film. It's awesome. I loved following every single one of these characters. Now, with that being said though, either the character development and character backstory of these guys is either hazy or it's not there at all. I mean, these are 7 main characters, and it's really hard to develop backstory in only 2 hours. Still, it impedes you a little bit from getting to know these characters more and fully appreciating them. Even Denzel Washington's character, his backstory and his motivation is sprinkled like here and there, but you don't know his motivation 100% until the very end of the film. And to me, I just felt like it was a little too late. Another thing that's kind of silly about this movie is the bad guy. At first in the film, he's really intimidating, like, oh man, he's gonna kill some people. But by the end, the big last battle, he just stands in the back lines, and when he does come to the front lines, he turns out to be a wuss, and I mean, that was a little irritating. Nevertheless, I still had lots of fun with this movie, lots of great action, lots of funny moments. Don't take your kids to see this movie though, I mean, there's a lot of violence in it. People who used to watch old classic westerns might find some appreciation in this movie. From me, The Magnificent Seven gets 3.5 out of 5 stars. My initial score for it was 4 stars. I thought about it a little more and I was like, yeah, this film was missing something. I didn't feel inspired by the end of it. I wasn't uplifted at all. Yeah, it was just missing some other things that kept it from getting that 4 stars, which I really, really, really wanted to give it. Like, I had lots of fun with this movie, and it was really cool. If you really don't care about all the flaws, though, The Magnificent Seven really is a good, fun, exciting movie to watch, and I say it's definitely worth watching in theaters.